What's up, guys? Cheap Ashes. I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we're coming to you from Big Sticks Fine Cigars in Mesa, Arizona, Dobson, and Maine on the, what would be the southeast corner.
Yeah, right by Discount Tire.
Over here, by the light rail, Safeway across the street. There's all kinds of stuff in the area.
We've been here before. We did some wine before.
We did some wine before.
What are we doing today as far as like, we got beer-wise?
Oh, beer-wise. We have, my friends, Grand Canyon Brewing Double IPA Deep in the Green, 9%. 9%. This beer, whenever I would go to places and it was on tap, it was one of those beers I had to have.
Yeah.
It's one of those go-to double IPAs that is just so smooth, easy drinking. You don't feel like you're drinking a 9% beer, but when you have to, you feel it when you're done. So just be careful. I mean, it's a pretty heavy beer.
Yeah.
You're looking at 9% for an IPA. It can fuck you up pretty good.
Well, and the best part is it's Arizona local here, Grand Canyon Brewing.
Williams, Arizona.
Yeah, and you know they've got 4 different locations throughout the state. Tap rooms between the breweries and things like that. So if you're in Arizona, definitely check them out. This one's a little bit more limited. They only release it every so often. So
mostly in the summer months.
Yeah.
You know, again, IPAs kind of go with the summer. And, you know, Alex with Grand Canyon, I've known him for a lot of years. He's one of the cool dudes in the industry, always smiling. You see him out and about. We did a shoot from 12 West. We went to Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Afterwards, Alex was there. So, you know, it was it's really a great brewery. It's a distillery as well. We'll probably do some of their spirits here at some point. But it's such a great beer.
Well, you know what the best part is? It pairs so well with this cigar that we're doing. So this is the New World Puro Especial from AJ Fernandez, coming out of Nicaragua. This guy's in that medium plus range. Great flavor, great price. Right around that 950
right
max for the big guys. So you can find them a lot of places. I mean, AJ has been doing phenomenal with cigars over the last 10 years. Like, you literally can't throw a rock without hitting an AJ Fernandez in a humidor.
And his stuff, the thing that first caught my eye about this stick was the rustic wrapper on this bad boy. Veiny, just super, super delicious looking wrapper on this.
Well,
and you can see it, you know.
Kind of show you here, and you get some good artwork as well. I mean, this thing is just absolutely killer. And if you're in that medium plus range, love a great cigar. It's not overly spicy, which is great. For me, I smoke a lot of stronger cigars, you know, as you'll see throughout the videos. But these guys is one of my go-to. Like, I smoke at least 3 or 4 a week.
It's a straightforward, good tobacco, just cigar. You know, I'm not one for a lot of spice.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit my palate right.
But it's got just enough spice. If
It's
you're
just
looking
got just
for spice,
enough. Yeah, you
can definitely rock it.
You can rock this, exactly. Very, very, for a medium plus, the smoothness of the cigar is really there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're looking for a smooth medium plus cigar.
It's got all the aspects you could ever want. Like, it is so well balanced and well rounded. The regular New World comes with a scroll wrapper, has a very rich, spicy, just in your face. This one is much more complex. You get a lot more flavors as you smoke it down. It's just going to change throughout the entire cigar. And even smoking the Robusto, you get thirds. So that first third, just nice, real easy. That middle third, that's where the power comes, and then that last third, that's where you get the spice and the strength, and just bam, in your face. If you want to smoke it down that far, take those bands off, it's going to be kicking in the ass.
Yeah, and just as a recommendation, a lot of people smoke to the band and then toss the cigar. I wouldn't recommend that.
Well, look how much of that cigar, like, we literally just lit it up. We haven't ashed it yet.
Even if you take off the secondary band there, you're still leaving almost half a stick. Come on, guys. Don't do that. Don't short yourself the complexity and the flavor profile that you're going to get from that last third of the cigar by smoking that thing down.
To be fair, if you smoke a cigar and you're like, that last third sucks, by all means, throw it in the ashtray, call it a day. That's up to you. We're not telling you any different, but give it a chance, because you just don't know, because that might be the best part of the cigar, period. Sometimes that last third, I just wish I could smoke the last third of every cigar.
Because it's so good. Yeah. And, you know, again, I am one of those guys that smokes it down to the fucking nub.
Oh,
every
absolutely.
cigar. Because I want
my fingers for sure.
Because I want to get that flavor profile out of that cigar. I want to get that taste, the strength, I guess, out of the cigar.
Well, you get all that tar built up. That provides a little extra oomph to it. Especially because it's like, okay, I just want a really strong cigar. Well, you might pick a really strong cigar, and then by the end of it, you're like, I'm feeling kind of weird. But you might pick that something like this, medium plus. By the end of it, you just want something in your face. That last third, in your face. Like I said, I've smoked hundreds of these cigars. They are amazing. And
this beer will hold up to that last
Correct.
third. So it's going to be a perfect beer for that up front. Nice, light, crisp, you know, to go with that solid medium, that great tobacco flavor. And then as the cigar comes down, the beer is going to hold up to it.
Correct.
Because that 9% ABV is not going anywhere.
Right.
It's not going anywhere.
And that's the thing, too. You know, most IPAs, they tend to kill your palate a little bit. So something like this, it's going to hold up to that palate killer, so you can actually taste it.
Absolutely.
We're maybe a quarter in, still tasting the cigar, but we might have had a few beers beforehand, just to prime it a little bit. So we're drinking IPAs before, so our palate should be dead.
There's no might about it. We've been drinking beers before.
But that's what we do.
That's what we do.
A little market research, we got to figure out what's going on out there.
And here's the thing, guys. We're coming to you from Big Sticks. Paul, one of the owners here.
Dude, Paul Booza is a fucking legend.
I can't say enough about his knowledge of tobacco.
There's a reason he is known as Tobacco Jesus.
And it's not just cigar tobacco, it's pipe tobacco. Yeah. He is a legend in the pipe world. If you look over my shoulder right there, the red sign that says Tinderbox, that's where Drew and I met.
Yeah. That's our roots right there.
That's our roots. Paul was a part owner of the Tinderbox, and then he came over to Big Sticks. I've known Paul since about 94, 95, somewhere around in there.
I met him in 2010. He was actually the first guy I ever met in Arizona that I still know to this day.
And here's the thing. If you have no clue about what cigar you want,
or pipe tobacco,
and you've literally, guys, if you're an experienced cigar smoker and you're like, fuck, what do I smoke now? Come down during the day, find Paul here, ask him for his advice in the humidor, and guys and gals both, take his advice on what he gives you to smoke.
Another thing too, if you're not in Arizona or anywhere near here, give him a call. He will talk to you over the phone. He will give you that information, because he is just an amazing dude.
Hold on, he's a tobacco geek.
Yeah, he loves to talk about this stuff.
He loves talking about it. He just loves interacting with his customers. We were sitting at the bar, and there was 4 or 5 of us at the bar. We were talking beers, we were talking wines, we were talking ports, we were talking all kinds of stuff. And we, for us doing this pairing, picking his brain on what to pair with what is huge.
Yeah.
We don't know. Yeah, he's forgotten more about tobacco than I'll probably ever learn.
Yeah,
and that's one of the.
We've learned more about tobacco and forgotten more than most people will ever learn. So that puts it in perspective. Like he's this high, like way above. We're down here.
I'm here.
He's up here.
Paul is way up there.
Yeah.
I can't even reach that high. But again, humble. family man, just a really good dude. Come on into Big Sticks. The humidor is beautiful. It's got so many different options in there.
Yeah.
Fuck Stick over here works here, so he can put you on tons of different sticks.
Like Friday through Monday, but
still, and it's just that neighborhood bar. It's big. It's got 3 different seating areas. You walk in, you got kind of like just a bar atmosphere when you walk in. You got the full bar up there. You got the humidor to the left. You got the register to the left. You got the tobacco bar right on the register. You got behind us. You've got accessories out the ass. They're one of the few shops in Arizona that I've been to recently that carries a plethora of accessories,
plus pipes and pipe accessories as well. If you're into that as well.
Exactly.
I know we're talking more about cigars, but pipe wise, there's only a few places anymore across the country. Like, I've been a pipe smoker for 12 plus years, and this is one of the best places, and that is why I came to work here, is because of Paul and the selection that we have here. So if you're in town, if you're not in town, come visit.
But seriously, guys, if you come to Arizona, if you're coming to Scottsdale for a golf trip, if you're coming to
spring training,
baseball. And shit, they're right down the street from the Cubs facility.
Yeah, when you got the A's right down the street too, a little farther down. But
yeah, but come in, say hi to Paul, say hi to the guys that work here, and just enjoy yourself. It's a great, comfortable environment.
Yeah.
Where you come, you guys still have your roller coming in?
Yeah. Right now, it's due to COVID, we've had some restrictions.
Right. But
we got plenty of house cigars as well.
You got a house roller.
And we'll do a review on that eventually.
Exactly.
I mean, those are in that like $8 to $10 range as well. So look forward to that. But what do you think? Let's do final call.
Final call on the beer.
This beer is absolutely killer.
There's not much I can say about this that is. There's nothing negative, I guess I should say, about this.
No. Same thing about this cigar. This cigar, if you like that fuller body or medium plus, smoke it. Once again, under $9, hands down, one of the best cigars on the market. Plus, it's AJ Fernandez. I know you guys know AJ Fernandez, and if you don't,
try,
reading,
look it up.
Yeah.
Start seeing what AJ's been making. He does so many cigars.
Yeah.
He's got his own stuff that he's doing cigars for everybody else out there.
And also, don't forget to like, subscribe,
and follow us on Instagram
at Cheap Ashes.
_ashes. And we'll see you soon. Peace.